All right, so we're headed to the North Carolina State Fair. Haven't been there in years since you were what?
I can't even remember.
Yeah.
Maybe it was like
7 years ago, 8 years ago, something like that.
Somewhere around there.
Yeah, so we're gonna check out if there's any good food, any vegan food. Ollie, you said that there's
like a smoothie place, and then there's a new vegan food truck that's just open there called Fresh AFD.
All right, so we're gonna check it out. You ready? You ready to go to the fair?
I'm ready.
You ready? All right, y'all, we ready to go?
We ready to go.
You ready to go in the back? Yeah. Thank you. We finally made it. When we first arrived, we walked through the entrance and had to go through the security checkpoint, which was surprisingly quick and easy. As soon as we got through, we were greeted by the sounds of the crowd and the bright, buzzing energy of the state fair. The first thing that caught our eye was the Ferris wheel, towering over everything with its colorful lights, which were sparkling against the sky. We took some time to walk around the fairgrounds and check out the food stands, trying to keep our eyes out for options that would accommodate our plant-based family. But before getting into the food, we made some surprising discoveries. The first was the children's barn. The kids loved seeing all of the farm animals up close. There were cows, pigs, goats, and even a super cute alpaca. It was fun seeing all of the animals, and it was a great way to start our adventure. After saying goodbye, we made our way to the Antique Farm Machinery Museum. This place was like stepping back in time. They showcased several preserved old tractors and equipment. We even spotted an old school engine and a vintage cash register, each one with its own story to tell. Seeing how farming used to be done was fascinating, and we especially appreciated the intricate designs and sturdy builds. It's hard to believe how much back-breaking work must have gone into keeping everything running smoothly during those times, so it was a great opportunity to reflect on how far we've actually come. At the end of the museum, we even saw a restored old milk van, a reminder of the days when milk was delivered in thick glass bottles. It was a pretty awesome blast from the past. Once we left the museum, we passed the pony rides where we saw kids happily riding ponies, gripping the saddles as they circled the pen. There were all kinds of ponies, some with sleek black coats and matching manes, and others a warm brown with striking blonde hair. While the kids were clearly having a blast, the ponies not so much. They looked a bit wary, as if they'd been at it for hours, pacing the same small path over and over. Can't lie, we felt their pain. A few steps ahead, we noticed a busy souvenir marketplace selling just about everything under the sun. Candies, hats, shirts, jewelry, handbags, and unique garments. The crowd was thick, with people eagerly browsing tables that overflowed with goodies. The kids had a sweet tooth, as did I, so we headed over to Timbo's Licorice Ropes to grab some homemade licorice. Though it was a bit pricey, we picked out a few colorful ropes and couldn't wait to dig in, savoring each chewy bite. These were a definite hit and a great snack to get us started. Afterwards, we headed out and explored more of the fairgrounds, taking in all the sights and sounds around us. After walking around for quite a while, we finally decided to stop for lunch at a plant-based food truck called Ethio-Indi. As we waited for the food, we noticed just how packed the area had become, with people lining up and searching for open seats. But luckily, we managed to snag a small spot, perfect for us to scarf down our food and fuel up before continuing on our way. Everyone was excited to try their alkaline sliders and burgers, and my middle son opted for the alkaline hot dogs, all served with freshly cut Idaho French fries. After lunch, we continued our exploration and came across a variety of vendors selling all the traditional fair treats, from glossy candied apples to fluffy popcorn, and of course the ever-popular cotton candy. The kids insisted on getting some, so we stopped to buy a couple of bags. The cotton candy was a delightful assortment of colors, featuring swirls of bright blue and pink, making it all the more tempting. This was our youngest son's first time trying cotton candy, and the sheer joy on his face as he took his first bite was absolutely priceless. With cotton candy in hand, we made our way to a big stadium hosting the North Carolina Pavilion Exhibition. The inside was filled with local vendors selling a variety of different products, including wine, beef jerky, barbecue sauces, and fragrant scented candles. Once we made it out of the pavilion, we continued to explore the fairgrounds, soaking in the lively atmosphere all around us. As we wandered through the midway, we found ourselves in the bustling area where everyone was playing games, and the sounds of laughter and cheers literally filled the air. It wasn't long before we came across a water gun game, brightly lit and inviting. The kids' eyes lit up with excitement as they wanted to try their luck. Many people were already playing, adding to the fun and energy of the moment, but despite best efforts, they came up short on winning a prize. You can't win them all. As we walked away from the game, we looked up and noticed a gondola above us, carrying people to different areas throughout the fairgrounds, giving them a bird's eye view of the festivities below. Super cool feature. As the sun dipped below the horizon and the fair lights sparkled around us, we finally started to feel fatigue from our busy day. Our feet were sore from all the walking, and we could feel our energy slipping away with each step. It was time to head out, but that turned out to be trickier than expected. We got a bit lost trying to find gate 8 and ended up wandering around for what felt like ages. Eventually, we found gate 10 and continued on to where we parked. Though they charged a hefty $40 for parking, it almost felt worth it after walking that long distance back to the car. As we finally approached the car, the exhaustion set in, each step feeling heavier than the last, reminding us just how much fun and how tiring our day at the fair had truly been. Till next time.